In 1 Samuel, the 7th chapter, the Bible speaks of a place called Ebenezer. Ebenezer literally means hitherto the Lord has helped us. It is a reminder to all of us that we can never reduce who we are to our contemporary condition, that God has been working in our history to bring us to this place. As you examine the history of Westside Church, it is a reminder that you can never judge where we are without appreciating where we came from and who brought us. Hitherto, the Lord has helped us.
During the fall of 1983, Pastor Ben Smith of Lakeland Baptist Church had a vision to establish a predominantly African American church on the west side of town in a 3-mile radius of Lakeland Baptist Church. Pastor Smith found 25-year-old minister Roosevelt Brown and asked him to pastor a new church in Lewisville, Texas called Westside Baptist Church. Pastor Brown accepted the call and began serving January 1984, going door to door, canvassing the community for people interested in helping start Westside. Bible studies were held at various homes in Lewisville. The first Bible study was actually held at Reginald and Ida Rimbert's home. On March 8, 1984, Pastor Brown led the first worship service with 50 people at Gulf Car Wash behind Lakeland Baptist Church, the reason we so lovingly call our church Car Wash Baptist. In June of 1984, the church began Sunday school classes for adults, youth, and children, and our choir and congregation were actually one and the same. In April of 1986, our first church choir was organized, and in August of that same year, we held our first Vacation Bible School. In 1988, the first 2 deacons were selected, and the Brotherhood and Women's Ministry were organized. Now, after Pastor Roosevelt Brown's departure in the latter part of 1988, the church elected a pastoral search committee to select a new pastor. Kenneth Blake, a member of Westside at the time, was teaching Bible study and preaching. The committee selected Kenneth Blake and recommended him to the church as the bivocational interim pastor, and later elected him as full-time pastor on March 19, 1989. Pastor Blake and his wife, First Lady Vanita Blake, ministered spirit-filled teaching, preaching, praying, and singing. February of 1990, with the assistance of Lakeland Baptist Church, numerous other local churches, and the Baptist General Convention of Texas, we were able to build our 200-seat sanctuary at 802 West Bel Air Boulevard. The 90s were a time of progress and building for Westside. Sunday school classes were overflowing, our church track program became an official track club, and the number of ministries increased. We were even more blessed to complete the Family Life Center Gymnasium in 1998. Our worship service attendance doubled, and due to the growth, we began 2 Sunday morning worship services. In 2004, Dr. Patrick Bradley was selected as a minister of music, and in 2005, we moved into our current home, 900 West Bel Air. Many ministries such as the Young Adult Ministry and Choir Ministry were established. The Children's Ministry was renamed the Pebbles to Living Stones Ministry, and the 802 campus became Westside Baptist Church Christian Academy. After 25 years of dedicated service, Pastor Blake resigned as senior pastor in November 2012. We asked God for his guidance and to bless us with direction. And in 2013, in the absence of a full-time pastor, Minister Taft Sells gracefully stepped in and became interim pastor. Now, God was still continuing to do great things for us. 2013 was a big year for our music ministry. The Notes of Hope sang at the George W. Bush Library opening on SMU campus. The Mass Choir released their One Witness CD project with multiple national gospel recording artists. And they did not stop there. In 2014, they'd even appeared on BET's Bobby Jones Gospel Show, and they were nominated for 6 Rhythm of Gospel Awards and won 4. Westside is no stranger to the greats. We have had many people come through these doors like Rance Allen, Vicki Winans, The Walls Group, Yolanda Adams, and more. In 2015, the Pastoral Search Committee presented Thomas Messick to the church to fill the senior pastor's position. In 2016, Pastor Thomas Messick led the church into a season of greater works, which included partnerships with different organizations to serve our community. Under his leadership, new ministries were developed with some renamed and revamped. In 2017, the Westside family experienced another faith-building transition where God saw fit to change our leadership with the resignation of Senior Pastor Thomas Messick. In 2018, a pastoral search committee was voted in to find a new pastor. During their search, Dr. Delvin Atchison was elected to serve as our interim pastor. After faithfully serving our church as interim pastor, in 2019, Westside elected Dr. Delvin Atchison as our senior pastor, and we are so happy to have Dr. Brenda Atchison as our first lady. In 2019, new ministries were launched, such as Breakfast with the Saints and the annual New Members Connect Fellowship. God has grown our church from 5 ministries to 34. In the past 36 years, Westside Baptist Church has witnessed over 30,000 people come through its doors, and we give all praises to God for what He has done. Through the years, our church has changed faces and definitely faced changes, and we would like to thank those who helped us along this journey. With God's continuous grace and guidance, Westside will continue to grow for many years to come. Pastor Ben Smith's vision continues to move forward with Pastor Dr. Delvin Atchison as we serve God by sharing Christ and loving people.
We asked some members of Westside to state in one word what Westside means to them. Here are some of those responses.
Jesus. Family.
Amazing.
Love.
Service.
Family.
Family.
Love. Family.
Loving. Good.
Family.
Heavenly.
Passion.
Now, there is no way to fit 36 years of blessings in so little time, so please visit our church website at www.wbcchurch.org for the full church history.